Fucking with re-up, can see us, can see tint. How we awfully paint this pictures, how they see us. Dope dealer swagger that precedes us. Reads much of those that walk the walk, how they perceive us. Rap game need us, need less to say but to creep up. Locksmith, how I had them keys cut. Who could touch the 10 up in they ceiling when they reach up? Anybody can be killed is what history teach us. Godfather 2, we on the rise, but I'm bothered by this view. Totem pole top.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. I want to wish you guys a happy Memorial Day. Also want to let you guys know that there will be a 500th episode special coming soon. Just not ready to get around to it yet. But this is a sample shopping episode, and it is sponsored by Decant Shop, Adriana over at Decant Shop. Best place online to get all different types of samples and decants of fragrances, discontinued fragrances, niche fragrances, designer fragrances, any type of fragrance you can imagine. Use my coupon code MAX12. It's going to save you 12% of your entire order. And because we're finishing off a round today, we're going to have 5 fragrances to look at, all available at decantshop.com. We're going to start this week off with one from the house of DS and Durga. Gentlemen, this one is called Italian Citrus. Now, first one from this indie house out of Brooklyn that we've looked at on this series, but longtime subscribers will remember my review of Burning Barbershop, and that is the only one that I own. There are some others that from this house that interest me. Mississippi Medicine, Bowmakers. They've done a few for J. Crew that interest me, including one called Longshoreman. Now, if you're looking for these, there's a few places you can find them. Lucky Scent, Barney's. Italian Citrus, if you want to get this one, a 50 ml of EDP concentration will run you $145. So fairly pricey for an indie house, even though they are at places like Lucky Scent and Barney's. This one came out in 2011. Note-wise, we get bitter citruses, Chinotto, which is like a bitter Italian type of soda, red orange, lemon, green mandarin, ambrette seed, and clean musk. And for me, I'm super disappointed by this one. I just don't think this is a great citrus fragrance. When I think of great citrus fragrances and Italian citrus, I think Xerjoff, I think Acqua di Parma. This is okay, you know? I mean, I get some citrus. I really don't get the ambrette. To me, it's sort of a green citrus with some musk. Not a lot of staying power for me. With this one, I tested it rather thoroughly, and it really died off on my skin pretty quickly, and the citrus for me isn't even that zesty. Atelier Cologne, we'll look at one from Atelier Cologne a little bit later. When you look at Orange Sanguine and Pomelo Paradise and Bergamot Soleil and Cedrat and Veron, and those just bowl over this one in terms of quality. You can get 30 ml of that juice for like 60, 70 bucks. So for me, this is a big thumbs down. Next up, we're going to take a look at one that I'm super excited to get my nose on. This is the latest from Frederic Malle. It is called Monsieur, and from what I ascertain, it's sort of meant to be their men's signature in the way that Portrait of a Lady is sort of meant to be their women's signature. I love this house. It's probably one of my top 5 favorite niche houses of all time. The first niche scent that I ever purchased was Vetiver Extraordinaire. I also own Geranium Port Monsieur and Dries Van Noten. At some point, I will definitely purchase Musk Ravageur. I wasn't super impressed with the last 2 from this house, Eau de Magnolia or Cologne Indelible. Higher hopes for this one, which came out late 2015 by Parfumé Bruno Jovanovic, who also did Dries Van Noten for Frederic Malle. Note-wise on this, we get tangerine and rum at the top. Love that combo. Patchouli, cedar, incense, and amber in the middle. Vanilla and musk in the base. Now, pricing starts as low as $56 for a 10 ml bottle, up to $290 for a 100 ml bottle. So nice options. I really enjoy this one, and I am not a huge patchouli fan. I think people who watch my channel know that. This to me is not a very patchouli dominant scent. For me, I get a lot of rum and like a boozy citrus thing at the top. I also get a lot of incense and vanilla. There's definitely a nice hit of patchouli in here, but it's not like granola-y, hippie, menthol-y patchouli. It's sort of that chocolatey, gourmand patchouli, and I really enjoy that kind of patchouli in my fragrances. It's just really well blended with the tangerine, the booze, the vanilla. It's almost a gourmand fragrance to me. It's smoky a little bit. You know, I get the incense. I really like this. I think this could be a banger for cold weather. And this is going to go on my to purchase list. I like this one. This one might be the next one I purchase from Frederic Malle. And for me, the performance is just really, really good as well. So guys, talked about Atelier. The next one we're going to look at is from the house of Atelier. It is called Figuier Ardent. Now, we have looked at a lot on this series from this house. It is a house that has really impressed me. I own a travel spray of Cedra Atlas and a bottle of Vetiver Fatale. Definitely would like to add Amber Nuit to my collection as well. This one is from their collection Azure, which was at least initially exclusive to Sephora, I believe. I think now you can get it at other places. And this one was a 2015 release. The perfumer on this one is Ralph Schwager, who also did Orange Sanguine for this house. And note-wise, we get bergamot, anise, and cardamom at the top, figs, fig leaf and black pepper in the middle, and cedar, iris, and tonka in the base. You can grab 100 ml of this for $125, and prices go down for smaller size bottles. To me, this is a nice fig fragrance. For me, it's figs, black pepper, and some iris. It's nice. You know, it definitely reminds me quite a bit of the fig fragrance. I forget, it's the name's slipping my head right now. You know, the Dior. Not the Dior, the Armani Privé fig fragrance. It reminds me a lot of that, I think, because of the fig and the iris, a little bit of like a Dior Homme, a fig combo. I kind of get that vibe from this. You know, for me, I feel like a fruity fig fragrance is one or two is definitely enough. I kind of really found mine with Fico di Amalfi by Acqua di Parma, which I just love the hit of the fig and the other Italian fruits in that. So that's kind of my fig fragrance. I think this one's really good. I really like the black pepper, the iris, and the fig. Also get a little bit of cedar and tonka. It's really well done. If the anise popped out a little bit more, which for me it really doesn't, I think I'd really dig this one because I'm a anise licorice fan. But this is a really clean and nice fragrance. I could just see this doing really well for people in the spring and the summer, and it has that signature Atelier cologne quality, which I've come to certainly appreciate. Next up, guys, one from the house of By Kilian. This one is called Imperial Tea. Now, on this show, if you've been keeping tabs, we have looked at a shitload from this house. I haven't purchased any of what we've looked at. You know, for me, guys, just to keep it 100 with you, it's not a house that tremendously impresses me. I do own two. I own Intoxicated and Back to Black. I love Intoxicated. I do feel like Back to Black might be a tad bit overrated, and I might have been a little bit of a hype beast when I copped that one. What's left for me on my to purchase list from this house is Apple Brandy. Now, Saks recently got in their single malt and lemon zest fragrances, which were, I think, exclusive to cities for a while. I think like I don't remember which cities, but I'm pretty sure they were. I would like to check those two out. Saks also got Apple Brandy as well, but I know Apple Brandy was exclusive to New York. So I would definitely like to add Apple Brandy to my collection. Now, I have not heard good things about this recently released Moonlight and Heaven scent from By Kilian, but you gotta test stuff on your own to really make, formulate your own opinion. Imperial Tea dropped in 2014 as part of the Asian Tales collection. Khalees Becker was the creator. Note-wise, very simply, this one contains tea and jasmine. Oof, super simple. The 50 ml in the coffin is $260. The retail is $160. So that coffin and bottle is $100 retail. Just think about that. The 1 ounce travel spray is $160, and that's probably the way to go. Now, whoa. With this one, this totally reminds me of a Bulgari tea fragrance. If you've smelled the Bulgari out tea fragrances like Noir, I mean, I'm actually didn't smell Noir. The Vert, the green one, the blue one, the rouge one, the white one. Those all have this really authentic tea note, and they're not like gourmand tea notes like Tea for Two or the By Kilian, the one we just looked at. I think what's the name of the By Kilian tea fragrance we looked at a couple weeks ago? Not By Kilian, the kerosene one, which was I forget, Unknown Pleasures. That's the one. So it's not like that. It's like a hardcore tea, and that's what this is. This is just like straight up tea. Like you're sitting in a Japanese tea ceremony. No milk, no sugar, none of that chai bullshit. There's no cardamom here. This is like a cup of strong tea with a little bit of jasmine. It's not appealing to me. I wouldn't want to smell like this. I could just like take a bath in tea leaves, I guess, if I did, and save the $300. Give it a go if you're a tea head. Maybe if you really like tea fragrances, you might like this one. It to me, it feels very transparent though as well. Doesn't feel like it's going to give you a great performance. So I don't know. I'm not excited about this one. And guys, we're finishing up this week with one from the House of Bond number 9. This one is called Chelsea Flowers. In this round, we've looked at Manhattan and Astor Place a couple weeks back. For me, there's just so much mediocrity coming from Bond, but because they can be found discounted easily, I think the value's pretty good. I know they recently released a new summer scent, although I don't, the name again slips me. But it seems like they release 5 or 6 scents a year. This one was an early Bond release. This was done in 2003 by Laurent Le Garnet, who has also done quite a few for this house, including Astor Place. And this one is a just straight up, for me, straight up floral beast. Like this is a floral, yeah. It's a lot. I mean, it's the name, right? Is Chelsea Flowers, so you kind of know what you're getting. For me, it's just straight up white florals. Oh, by the way, note-wise, it's peony, hyacinths, tulips, magnolia, musk, rose, sandalwood, vetiver, and moss. I don't get any of the sandalwood. I don't get any of the vetiver or musk. I get magnolia, rose, tulips, hyacinthus, peony. I don't think this would work too well for too many guys out there. If you're a chick and you like floral bouquets, floral bombs, this one might do well for you because it's very natural, it's very clean, it's a pretty good price if you're interested, and it does have the bomb quality that their fragrances have. So guys, if I'm ranking these, you can guess that Frederic Malle Monsieur so far and away number 1. I would say Figuier Ardent number 2. Number 3, I think I'd have to go the Bond, just in terms of a quality. 4, I think I'd go with the Kilian, and 5, the DS and Durga. I will probably purchase the Frederic Malle. That is it. So guys, that is the end of this haul from Decant Shop. I have another haul on the way to me as we speak, so we probably will be back next week. So excited for what's going to be in that haul. Let me just take a look and let you guys know, if I could let you know some of the houses we'll be looking at. Yeah, we'll be looking at Carner Barcelona, Imaginary Authors, Christian Dior, Montal, Andy Tower, Raja Dove, Tom Ford, Armani Privé, the usual suspects, guys. Nothing but top quality for you subscribers, and that's all because of decantshop.com. Thank them by going to the website, giving them business, using that coupon code, showing them that Maximilian subscribers support decantshop.com. Coupon code MAX12, guys. I'll see you later this week with a Scent Safari video. That series is coming back, and I want to thank you guys all so much for sticking with me, supporting me, and supporting this channel. See you guys again real soon. You already know what it is, guys.
No mentions of the best without mentioning the four.